Hi, thanks for joining me. So, today I wanted to reach out to you guys again for a little bit of help. You guys have probably noticed I haven't been doing any videos here for a few weeks. I've been working on my business. I've been really busy. Things are going well, but I had a little bit of a funk I got into, I guess, for a little while there. Went through that whole denial, anger, acceptance process a little bit, I would say, but it's going well. I knew getting into this that anything worth doing is gonna have some challenges. It's not gonna be easy, so that's totally fine. I'm really interested in offering game cases, replacement game cases, genuine stuff, the kinds of things that these games were originally released with, and it's interesting, trying to really get the kinds of products that I want. So I just want to show off a few things here because I'm curious to know what game cases, what kinds of things out of these ones I'm going to show you guys would really prefer. If there are ones that would be real deal breakers for you, if it doesn't matter, if any of these seem reasonable. Just trying to get a little bit of information here. So I appreciate your assistance. The first one we have is for the Wii. I've got 4 for the Wii here. This seems to be kind of there are a handful of different styles of cases that, for the Wii and the 360 in particular, that have been, used in official releases of games. This tends to be a style that it seems like was used for a large percentage, maybe like 60% of the games or something like that. So I'd like to try to get something like this if I can. It has this particular kind of hub style. This is just for a single disc. The next one here is the same thing, but it's for double disc. It can accommodate them, and I think that this one could be a good universal. Could be used for either, whether you have the thing in there or not. This one also, I believe, has the official Wii logo there. I don't know if I can actually use that or not. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of the Wii games, the boxes don't feature that. I think really only the Nintendo first-party ones do, for the most part, that I know of. The next style case here is one of these ones. Is kind of like a ecological eco case. It just uses a little bit less plastic. They really drive it home with this recycle symbol here. And again, it's a similar style hub, or maybe the same. You can also accommodate the center thing here. And the nice thing with these is, when the disc and the manual, and especially the box art are on here, this looks exactly like this. Really, it's just that it's lighter. And I don't know if you'd be able to tell just from the feel of it, that it's one of those cases or not. The last one here, this particular one I would like to avoid if possible. This is pretty much the same as this, but it's actually like it's flimsier plastic. I don't know, like they did one that was like super cheap as far as I'm concerned, and it just, it's like it's cracked here, it's broken on the corner, like it really seems like this doesn't hold up. So I don't think I would feel good about carrying this particular case, but I guess maybe again I'll throw it out there. This one is just I'm not saying that yours would break, so but it's definitely it's a different sort of material. I don't know if you can sort of tell how this one doesn't flex nearly as much as this one does. So anyway, I'm gonna try to avoid that if at all possible. But just an FYI, what I'm looking at is that this style could be the one that I can get, basically. This also seems to be kind of Nintendo's official Wii replacement cases right now. So So in particular, I'm curious to know what you guys think of this. If you know, if it seems like a great case to you, which I do think it seems like a really good case. If you really don't like it, if you really do like it, if you prefer this one because it saves on the environment a little bit, that kind of thing. Let me know. I may have the option to look into some of those other ones. So curious to know your thoughts on that. Next up, pretty much the same thing with the 360. I'm just going to go through these quickly. That was the single. This is the double. Same kind of push hubs and stuff like that. This one is interesting though because it's a little bit different. This is very much like the those ecology ones, but it has solid plastic here. It doesn't actually, they don't go as far as like cutting the plastic out entirely. Really interested to know if I can get this kind in particular because I think this is a really good option. And the next one is the one with the the full cutouts, which I think is also good. And again, this might be the one that is available to me. So just keeping that in mind. What do you guys think of the 4 of those? Really curious to know. And that's about it. I'd like to do some more videos here. I feel kind of silly because I feel like I have time to, but my priorities are in other stuff right now, and I'm just going to ask you guys to understand that and just bear with me on it. I have been watching a lot of anime, just something to do in my spare time, so I might talk a little bit about that. Those are easy videos to make, and it's just on my mind. But other than that, thank you very much. Please comment below what you think about those cases. I don't know if you've got any advice or any more suggestions for as I'm spinning this up here, and I hope that you'll join me again for more anime and video game related videos. Thanks for watching.